Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. And it's the Hawks to start out. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Mitchell outside. Conley with a wide open look. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bogdanovich dishes to Reddish. Here's the 3, stolen by Michael Conley. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Now here's Conley. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. No good on the 3. Bogdanovich looking around. Young outside. Capella with a screen on Mitchell. Young's shot is good.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
And here's Young, following the 3-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. There's the pass to Conley. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now, here is Young. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and they get it back. Conley against Young. And it's Conley penetrating. There's O'Neal with the 3. And Utah, another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 9 points.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first. He gets it in there.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
And here is Conley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Reddish kicks to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Takes a step back. Here's Young. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Pass to Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Down low, Gobert. And Capella sends it back.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Young looking it over. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Young. And that ties it up.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Now Conley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Lobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Utah out in front, leading by just 1. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
And understanding where to run to in transition, Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
Young up top, over by Conley. Reddish with the ball. O'Neal's there. Here's Collins. That one, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. Jazz leading by 5.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Young inside. Over by Conley. And easy 2 points on the layup. Young's got 12 in the game. Here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Mitchell outside. High post, Gobert. Conley with the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Young.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Conley with it. Mitchell outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. The 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Conley against Young. Kicks it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Conley against Young. Mitchell wide open. No good from outside.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young, right side. Collins in the post. He is covered by Bogdanovich. It's good. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. Outside Collins. Now the pass to Capella. Young outside. Driving to the basket. Tries again. The three. The rebound by the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Mitchell looking it over. Over in the corner, Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 4. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nice crossover to get that one. Bogdanovich has got his first basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Mitchell outside. From past the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rush. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we read.
25.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
27.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Passed again. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Now here's Wright. Pass to Jang. Gallinari outside. It's right on the wing. For the lead. It's not going to go for him. And Utah the other way now.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
And Gallinari kicks to Hunter. For the tie. That's good on the jump shot. Hunter's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Clarkson. Rebound by Jang. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Ingles against Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Pass to Ingles. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Oni. Rebounded by the Hawks. And here is Wright. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Wright against Clarkson. He dishes it to Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
Sweet move, and Wright throws it down.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Williams dishes to Jang. No good on the triple. Utah trailing here. 1:51 left to play in the third. Gay kicks to Whiteside. Gallinari with the rebound. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Hunter, the pass to Wright. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the inside. The pass to Hunter. Shot on the wing. Unable to get that one.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Right inside. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Jang dishes to Wright. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jang. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Williams. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. 4 on the clock. 3 from Gay. Reddish grabs the rebound. Collins against Ingles. Outside Bogdanovich. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Capella.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks on top. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. The Hawks leading. Capella, the pass to Reddish. Capella with a screen on Bogdanovich. Wright finds Capella. Close the alley-oop. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trae Young, he's checked in for Wright. For 3, Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Gobert, the pass to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit. The Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Conley against Young. Collins looking around. Back to Young. Collins, a screen on Conley. Young with no one around. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Passes to Gobert. Bogdanovich wide open. Another miss by Utah.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Conley against Young. Pass to Mitchell. O'Neal from long range. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. Young against Conley. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Conley surveying the D. Gobert, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Conley against Young. There's the 3. Steps back. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. For the 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Young against Conley. Young drives in. Here's Capella. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 8 points for Clint Capella.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Reddish kicks to Young. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter. Over in the corner, Reddish. Traps in the tray. Reddish has got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
Quick trigger from Reddish there speaks to his confidence. He just let that one fly.
Young against Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. Stolen by Mitchell. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Young outside. And so the Hawks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
tonight, the rare marquee matchup in center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweight.
And a good Thursday evening to you. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight. Brent, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
So here's Miami's starting group. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Now here is Lowry after the miss from Trae Young. Butler, no good. And here's Atlanta. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Collins, a screen on Robinson. Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Young taking his time here. That one goes in.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Lowry kicks to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Outside for Lowry. Clock at 6. And the pass to Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Now, here is Young. Inside, Collins. And there it is for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Lowry against Young. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. A nice shot by Tucker.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Over in the corner, Reddish. Dishes to Capella. Over in the corner, Reddish. 4 on the shot clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Quick trigger from Reddish there speaks to his confidence. He just let that one fly.
Lowry against Young. Lowry passes to Butler. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Collins, a screen on Adebayo. And finished off by Collins.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
Young against Lowry. To the paint. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Adebayo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's Reddish. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat trail by 5. There's the drive. Outside for Robinson. And Tucker has it in the corner. Back to Robinson. Puts up a 3. Miami no good on that time either. The Hawks leading by 5. 3-second difference between shot clock and game time. Right side, Collins. There's the lob to the hoop. Well placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Into the lane. Pass to Adebayo. Up in time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. Here's Young. The Heat knocking down the tray. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And it's Capella missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Tucker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Hawks leading by 4. Outside Collins. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
Now, here's Capella. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Lowry against Young. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Passes it to Capella. Young outside. Capella with a screen on Lowry. Kicks it out to Collins. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Butler passes to Tucker. And Butler, here we go. Got it from 16 feet. And now just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Capella finds Bogdanovich. Butler with the steal. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Going inside. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the three ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the three ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
Shots good from Young. Young's got his second bucket.
And Trae just doing a great job being resourceful that time, finding an open space and knocking down a mid-range.
The drive by Lowry. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
2 seconds.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Drives to the hoop. Butler passes to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
It's Collins with the drive.
John Collins having no problem that time playing through the contact.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most. It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Now here's Oladipo. McSaven. Capella covering. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Young, here we go. It's good. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Oladipo against Young. Hero from long range. That shot off. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about a long bomb. Good luck catching that thing cleanly.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hawks lead. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
18.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Gorgie Dang is out there with Gallinari. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then it's Williams. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Wright. Outside Williams. And he converts the layup.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
And Oladipo, here we go. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And again, Miami with the triple.
Oladipo finding his range now.
Now here's Wright. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here he goes. That's tipped. Here's Struess. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team second.
So it's Miami now. A 2-point game. Oladipo with a screen on Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Morris kicks to Hero for the lead.
Like to see when an offensive player takes some pride in the defensive play. Nice job by Lou Williams sticking to his man there.
Gallinari with a screen for Hunter. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Morris with a screen on Williams. Shot clock at 5. For the tie. And the layup is good. Hero's got 5 now.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. Wright with it. No points in the game yet for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2. Struess passes to Oladipo. Here's Struess. And stolen by Hunter. Wright with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Shots good by Williams.
The defense cannot leave a potent scorer like Lou Williams that open.
Pass to Struess. Back to Oladipo. And he drives in. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
He's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Following the bucket by the Hawks. To the middle, in low. Good save it. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
1:09 left in the third. Right down low. Guarded by Oladipo. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Out to the right wing. Struess passes to Oladipo. The pass to Struess. Oladipo against Williams. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo so strong and scoring even with the D, kind of knocking him around a bit on that play.
Now here's Wright. Gallinari in the corner. And Zhang kicks to Williams. Rebound by the Heat. Now Hero. Pass to Oladipo. Good saving. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks ahead.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Atlanta calls timeout. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. Robinson for 3. Reddish grabs the rebound. Atlanta leading by 3. Bogdanovich goes in. Young outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Miami on defense. Here's Bogdanovich. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Lowry. Driving inside. Here's Tucker. And the 3 off target.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And here's Tucker. Following the 3 from Bogdanovich. Butler, no good. Bogdanovich wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Heat trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Robinson drives in, and it's Robinson with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Young outside. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, Capella is in a great system here. He's a rebounder. He's a shot blocker. He can run the floor. And he takes a lot of shots he knows he can make.
Now, here's Lowry. Passes it to Adebayo. Makes it off the glass. Adebayo's got his first bucket of the night.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
And here's Young. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th. And there's the drive. Yep, that one goes. Young's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Hawks.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Lowry finds Robinson. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Connects from 3-point range.
Pretty good release point from Jimmy Butler. Just such a strong shooter. Looks like he's got limitless range.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Adebayo. Tucker with the ball. He's picked up by Collins, and it's Butler missing. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks, leading by 5. Lob pass to Capella, and the turnover again by Atlanta.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that. The Heat trail by 5.
Outside Lowry. Outside Robinson. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Back to Young. With the drive. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Capella.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Adebayo. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
Now, here is Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Reddish. Butler with the steal. Robinson for 3. He can't get it to go. And so the Hawks take the win. It was up for... All right, David, great job.
let them play.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for Atlanta, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Young against Paul. Crowder outside to the middle. Stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Pass to Capella. Back to Collins. He takes it in. He's off on the layup.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Paul. Ayton with it. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Reddish. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. To the inside. Here's Capella. Pass to Young. Just 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Ooh, ripped away. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Atlanta now. Now here's Young. The crossover. And he lays it in.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. On the take. And Crowder with the jam.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball. Boy, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Yep, count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. And he buries his first look. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
And Capella gets it to go.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
The drive by Paul. And that one good.
You love his attack mentality. Never settling, always keeping the pressure on.
And here's Young. Into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
Pass to Ayton. Out to Bridges. Back to Ayton. Here's Bridges. Shoots. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Here's Young. And the layup falls. Young's got 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Crowder outside. 56 seconds left in the first. The steal. And there's the whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Now Young. 6 points for him. And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Pass to Capella. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Suns have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Left side, Paul. Oh, poked away. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Hawks on D. Pass to Aiden. Clock at 4. The shot from 20 feet out. No luck on that one. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Hawks on.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks. Dancers.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far.
ATL Hawks.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And so in the game for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Paul with it. Pass to Booker. And here's Bridges. And here comes the break. Here's Reddish. He's guarded by Bridges. Capella, the pass to Collins. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game. The Suns trailing.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Bridges down low. Ayton passes to Booker. Ayton, the screen on Bogdanovic. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Stolen by Capella. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Reddish. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 6. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Stolen by Young. Here's Bogdanovic. Excellent D there from Booker. Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Outside Young. Capella, screen on Paul. Pass to Capella. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
The Hawks call timeout. T-shirt Fernando makes some noise. And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
Here's Paul. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Pass to Capella. Outside Young. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Capella with the jam.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And that's his first personal foul. Team third.
A minute 42 left in the half. Crowder with it, and it's Young picking him up. Phoenix no good that time either.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Capella. Young inside. He's guarded by Paul. Young misses. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Ayton against Capella. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. Collins a screen. Pass to Capella. Now here's Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops it in from the low post. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points. Outside Paul. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
They get it again. Here's Capella. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Paul. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Young against Paul. And Young gets it to go. Young's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Paul into the lane from 7 feet away. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Atlanta finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead.
22.
Allie, as always, thank you.
14.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got DeAndre Hunter, Lou Williams out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Danilo Gallinari, and it's Jang in at center, filling out the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. Wright with the bucket.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Shamit's got his first 2 points of the night. And for Atlanta, they're shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Jang. Ooh, McGee with the block. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns trailing. Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. It's stolen by Hunter. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Jang. And here's Hunter. Oh, Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The Suns shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. Wright attacking, and he banks in the layup. Wright's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, DeLon Wright taking advantage of that handle and that slithery ability to get through traffic. What a pretty drive.
And here's Payne outside. McGee finds Payne. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payne's gotten his first points in this one.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Here's Wright, crafty move, nice move, and it's going to be a 3-second call. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Payne, right side Johnson. Pass to McGee. The kick out to Johnson. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Second chance shot.
Well, with good lateral foot speed and his length, Gorgui Dieng has the tools to be a difference maker defensively.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pass to Williams. Back to Dieng. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Outside Payne. Johnson with it. Takes a 3. Here's Shamet. Pass to McGee. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Johnson. The three-pointer off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Shamet. 41 seconds left in the third quarter.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Crowder, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Paul in for Payne. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Phoenix on D. 7-point differential. Pass to Capella. 6 to shoot. Here's Collins. And the layup is good off the glass. Collins has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
It's Bridges on the wing. And here's Crowder from the arc. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Atlanta. They have a nice 9. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Young against Paul. Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella, screen on Booker. Bogdanovich, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And the basket by Bridges.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Thanks for that, Allie. Young inside. He's guarded by Paul. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Shoots over Young. Paul finds Crowder. Lets it go from 14. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And laid in by Paul.
Chris Paul has always been willing to rebound the position. He understands he's got to provide support on the backboards.
Young attacking. Count that one. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Outside Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. And the Suns get another 3.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Paul against Young. Capella, screen on Paul. Here's Young, plenty of space. And again, it's Atlanta.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Pass to Booker. Shot is up. And another basket for Phoenix.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Young, the pass to Capella. Stolen by Bridges. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Outside Young. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. To 3, Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Pass to Ayton. Crowder inside. Collins there. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Free throw, no good.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
And it's in there.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Bridges. Tightly guarded. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
There's Young with the three. Oh, the trifecta!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. There's 42 seconds left in the game. And he sinks it. And that one brings them within one.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Young, the pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Off the mark there with a three. Booker against Bogdanovich. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Aiden. Bridges outside. Back to Aiden to take the lead. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible...
And now let's make some noise.
And both of these teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, 3 of the best all-time rebounders.
Now Atlanta's starting 5 in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And he lobs it up, and it's Capella with the jam.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Driving to the basket, and he jams it home with authority.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Young against Conley. And Young, here we go. And the shot goes in.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill. You know what? After finishing 2nd in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Young from long range. The shot won't fall. So Utah will take it the other way. Trae Young named to the 2020 All-Star Game, the 2nd youngest player in the NBA showcase.
B.A. only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Collins outside. 4 on the clock. Going in. Oh, my goodness!
Watch out. Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Young against Conley. From downtown, Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Reddish. Oh, there's the alley. And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Now here's Young. Drives to the hoop. And lays it up and banks it in. Young's gotten his 2nd bucket.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Pass to Gobert. The 3 from Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Young, the pass to Capella. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Mike Conley. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Back to Young. Capella, screen on Conley. Inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
Outside Mitchell. The 3 ball. The rebound by the Hawks. Left side, Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Collins. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Young can't hit.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Bogdanovich on the wing. Lets it go from deep.
What I like about Collins defensively, he understands where he needs to be.
Pass to Reddish. The three. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Outside Mitchell. And he drives in. Collins with the defensive effort. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Jazz. They're up by 4.
All right, Oakland's coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 12.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Conley. Bogdanovich from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
Gotta be up on Bogdanovich. When you aren't, he catches and fires away.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They have no answer defensively inside.
All right, Smitty, you won some titles at the international level. A world championship in '94, gold in 2000. So how do those compare to the ring you won with the Spurs?
You know, BA, they're totally different. Obviously, both of them are fantastic. But internationally, it's a little bit special because you're playing for your country and you have that USA across your jersey.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Utah leading. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. And Collins with the big block.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Screen by Capella. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley against Young. And he hits it to tie the game. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Fires in the triple.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Conley finds Bogdanovich. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. O'Neal misses. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward...
Whoa!
Wait a second! I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Young attacking. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Outside Young. And Collins with the slam.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Conley against Young. Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. That one is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Young, the pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 5. Bogdanovich finds Collins. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Utah's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. O'Neal. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And Mitchell with the slam.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Young with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And it's Capella with the jam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Pass to Gobert. The 3 from Mitchell. The rebound by the Hawks.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Driving inside. Misses the layup. The Hawks trailing. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Here's Young. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. Utah has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Danilo Gallinari out there with Gorgie Jang. Then there's Lou Williams. Then it's Delon Wright. And it's Hunter in at the 3.
Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving.
Williams from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Honey. Tipped. Now here's Wright. Stolen by Ingles. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Whiteside, the pass to Gay. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And you think about Ingles' improvement. His game never predicated on athleticism. Smitty, that's a good sign.
It is. Size, shooting, passing. Slow-mo Joe has plenty of runway left.
Pass to Whiteside. Now here's Clarkson. And here's Gay. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Gay's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Outside, Williams. Driving in. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Honey. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ingles, good.
This is how Ingles went from being undrafted to big money. He does a lot of things for you, but stretching the floor is #1.
Wright attacking. And the basket is good. And the Hawks lead by 1.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside, Ingles. Pass to Gay. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Whiteside. He's covered by Gallinari. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
So many of Whiteside's points, they come on dunks.
Wright with the ball. Now Whiteside defending. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Williams against Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Ingles.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. Here's Oni, and there's the drive.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Wright with the ball. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Clarkson attacking. Soft touch off the glass. Clarkson's got his first basket.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Wright on the right side. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Shots blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. A line change here for Utah. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich with a screen on Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Mitchell drives in. Chang pulls it in.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
Even though he does a lot of spot-up shooting, Gallinari can put the ball on the floor and create for himself.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Outside Mitchell. Takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Hawks on top.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Utah trailing here. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. No one covering. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Young, the pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. From deep three-point range. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great to see Mitchell on a roll offensively. And you know his team is loving it too.
Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Young with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Young against Conley. Outside Mitchell. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What determination from Mitchell, shrugging off the foul and taking the shot.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Something else they've done a lot tonight is take advantage of any gaps in the D with quick, aggressive drives down the lane.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Utah on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks. And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
Conley against Young. Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovic. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And the Jazz lead by 4.
The pressure doesn't get to Bojan Bogdanovic. That's a huge bucket for this team.
Inside. And Collins with the slam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
With the timeout. Fans, your Jazz dancers.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote, "Don't try to be a hero out there. We've practiced these situations, and we've got to trust one another. If we do that down the stretch, we win this game. Go get it."
As always, Allie, thank you. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Mitchell's got 8 here in this quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Young, the pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Screen by Capella, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Young against Conley. And here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. Outside Bogdanovic. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Young. Misses off the left iron. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Jazz.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Here's Young. Goes back up. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovic. And it's Atlanta scoring again. Now Conley. Outside Mitchell. Fires from deep. Offensive board.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg.
Here we go.
Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Here's Lowry. Good defensive work there by Young.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Collins finds Young. Lob pass to Capella. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
5 to shoot. Young.
Well, Jimmy Butler has a defensive reputation, and right now we're getting a chance to see that.
Unreal to think Duncan Robinson went undrafted. A key part to this team's offense.
Well, there's credit to Duncan Robinson and him continuing to believe in his ability, which is otherworldly in shooting the basketball off the move. It's another to find systems that allow him to do that. So Duncan has made his way, and there are teams that have found a way to use him correctly to accentuate his otherworldly shooting ability.
Miami with the ball. Lowry looking around. Butler on the wing. Adebayo the screen. Butler passes to Lowry. He kicks it to Tucker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
He had a nice open look right there.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The drive by Lowry. Pass to Tucker. And here is Butler. Plays it up and banks it in. Butler's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And that one, good.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Lowry against Young. The drive by Lowry. Three-pointer. Butler. That shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way. Reddish the pass to Collins. And the layup's good off the glass.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up, and he was quick to point out the danger Trae Young poses not just as a scorer, but as a distributor. His quote was, "His skill as a passer is overlooked. We're not going to lose sight of that. We have to make him play the game on our terms. He can't be dictating the pace." So they're going to try to keep Young under control. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Bogdanovich, no luck. Miami leading by 3. It's stolen by Reddish. It's 2-on-1. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Tucker. Here's Collins. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Capella. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Lowry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Butler feeling out of it. And Capella sends it back.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Outside Lowry. Now here's Butler. Defense is right there. Clock at 6. And Tucker kicks to Butler. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. 11 feet away. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami leading by 5. Right side, Butler. Here's Adebayo. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here is Lowry after Clint Capella's bucket. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs, or dribbling up from the post to make plays, or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
Now here's Lowry. The pass to Adebayo. Outside Lowry. From downtown. Nailed from three-point land. Lowry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry. But the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
Young's gone 1 of 4 so far. Lowry against Young. Butler kicks it to Tucker. Outside Butler. Back to Tucker. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound, Heat. Another shot. And it's Butler missing. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Bogdanovich, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Bogdanovich knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot-button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it. Trae Young in this game is playing completely in control and taking advantage of defenders being overly aggressive.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Young against Lowry. Robinson kicks it to Tucker. Floats it up for Adebayo. Butler finds Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. Adebayo with a screen for Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Bogdanovich following the score by Miami. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, Bogdanovich can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Outside Lowry. Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clock at 2. Blocked again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Passes to Adebayo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
You look back at Miami 2020 in the bubble during that NBA Finals run. And Bam Adebayo averaging a double-double during the playoffs was such a huge factor for what the Heat did that season.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Oladipo. And Capella sends it back. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Hero on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Now, Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat. It's tipped.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Morris, no good. And here's Reddish. Collins, that's a 2-pointer, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Thanks for the great interview, David.
The Hawks, 21.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
On the court right now for the Hawks. Williams is out there with Wright. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Gorgie Dan. And it's Gallinari in at the 4. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 1-point game. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. And Atlanta has possession, following the score by Miami. Here's Wright. And it's Miami with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Oladipo, the pass to Strus. Oladipo with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The feed now to Dedmon. Pass to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He takes it in, and Dedmon throws it down.
Dedmon sets the screen, and then he slashes to the appropriate place on the floor.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Jang, and finished off by Jang.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
That shot wide open.
And you could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
And Wright kicks to Hunter. And he banks in the layup.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Here's Oladipo, and he gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 4.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Wright outside, takes it inside, and it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. And Gallinari kicks to Hunter. 6 to shoot. Hits the three-point bomb. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
Oladipo against Wright. Oladipo outside. Morris outside. And finished off by Oladipo.
How about that? Recovering Victor Oladipo up to the rim. Good sign.
The Hawks trail by 3. Wright dishes to Jang. That one misses. And it's Miami the other way. Now Hero. Oladipo outside. Morris passes to Oladipo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 6-point Miami lead.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
And Zhang kicks to Williams. And it's Strus with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Hero on the wing. Pass to Strus. Dedmon with it. Zhang defending. Dedmon passes to Hero. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oladipo against Young. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Oladipo. Driving the lane. There's Hero with the 3. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat as they wrap up the third. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Miami calls timeout.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Heat. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the small forward.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Young, here we go. And it goes down 2 points.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Lowry against Young. Lowry kicks to Adebayo. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And Capella sends it back. Stolen by Robinson. The dish to Butler. Driving in. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Adebayo down low, and the layup is good. Adebayo's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
And there's the pass to Butler. Drives to the hoop. And yes, it's good. And that's 10 points for Jimmy Butler.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Young with the ball. Out defended by Adebayo. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Young against Lowry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
That's the attitude that the coaching staff talked to us about before the game. Heads up, aggressive play, and right at whoever's guarding Trae Young.
Young against Lowry. Driving inside. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Clock at 6. Butler passes to Robinson.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
Young dishes to Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Here's Young. And right through it goes.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Lowry against Young. Outside Robinson, and the shot goes down.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
1:39 left to play in the final quarter. Young against Lowry. Passes it to Adebayo. It's stolen by Capella. Lowry against Young. Lowry kicks to Butler. Going inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Lowry with the ball and guarded by Capella. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Butler. Over to the wing. Here's Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Hits it from three-point range.
Well, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
Tucker, the pass to Lowry. Outside Robinson. From deep three-point range. And so it's the Heat winning this one. It was an all right, David. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
all yours.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now Atlanta starting 5 in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. A nice shot by Young. For the athleticism on display tonight, Doris. Each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Here's Paul. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Ayton passes to Paul. Back to Ayton. Out to Bridges. Launches a 3. Counted from distance.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And here are the Hawks now. Outside Young. There's the drive. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Paul with it. Bridges passes to Ayton. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. Here's Ayton. Capella with a block. Bogdanovich against Booker. Pass to Capella. Now here's Young. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Paul against Young. Hey, rejected by Capella. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Off the inbound. Booker.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Paul passes to Crowder. Stolen by Collins. And now the Hawks on the break. Stolen by Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. The kick out to Paul. And the Suns miss again.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start. There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
The Suns trailing. Paul passes to Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first. Banked it in off the glass. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
It's Booker on the wing. It's Booker on the wing. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Here's Young. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Collins off the drive. And that one is hammered home.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Paul against Young. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Outside Bogdanovich. Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Paul. Here he goes. Capella with a block.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And a deep three from Paul. Great look, but off the mark. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Takes it inside, and then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Booker and Collins with the big block. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And he's going for the lob. And Crowder with the jam.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Paul against Young. Reddish on the wing. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Stolen by Young. To the inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Outside Young. Here's Reddish. Lays it up and banks it in. You know, what we call a smart foul. A part of the game for sure, but maybe not exactly what Dr. Naismith intended with the rules. Doris, any of those types of fouls you'd look to discourage?
BA, the first one that comes to mind are the take fouls to stop the fast break. That would be at the top of my list. Because what you have potentially on every play, particularly if NBA players get out in transition, is the absolutely mind-blowing dunks, the athleticism on display. So similar to European basketball, take away those take fouls that stop transition.
Ball from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Ball's got 5 points.
You could tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
Here's Bogdanovich. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Booker. Out left to the wing. Outside Paul. Down low. Stolen by Capella. And they're pushing it up. Here's Reddish. Left side Bogdanovich. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Bridges on the attack. The kick out to Paul. And it's Phoenix with another.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
With the drive. Young with the bucket. Young's got 8 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Paul passes to Crowder. 17 seconds left in the first half. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oh!
Assisted by.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Here's Paul. And it's Phoenix with another.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
And that concludes the first half. Hawks ahead. They're up by 6.
24.
Thanks, Allie.
30.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul shot is off.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Williams against Booker. Right outside. There's a screen by Jang. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Bridges. Paul with it. Picked up by Gallinari. And here's Crowder from the arc. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. 5 points in the game.
Listen, this is a guy who can get hot from downtown. Great to see Jay Crowder being aggressive when given the opportunity.
Here's Wright. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sun dancer.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Left side Payne. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by the Hawks.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Jang. Pass to Wright. And a nice finish on the layup. And now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Payne. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
And that's a foul called on Delon Wright. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Payne. Outside Johnson. Pass to McGee.
You got to credit Zhang's defense. That miss didn't just happen by accident.
Williams passes to Gallinari. And here's Hunter. Williams on the wing. Back to Hunter. Fires for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Williams. Here he goes.
Remaining in the third, 2 minutes.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, just a tremendous ball fake by Lou Williams. Gets himself to the line.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Right against Payne. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Payne's gotten 4 this quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Shakes him. Oh, McGee with the block. Out to the right wing. Hunter with a double. Johnson finds Kaminsky. Johnson a screen on Gallinari. Kaminsky blocked.
Gallinari using his length right there. Nicely done on the block shot.
All right, this is coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for yours.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
All right, fans, that was your Suns Dancers Dance Team. Make some noise.
The Hawks leading. 1:07 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Launches it. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Payne drives. McGee with it. Here's Shamet. Drives to the hoop. Tries again. McGee's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McGee. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
McGee. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw no good.
For the Hawks, Clint Capella, 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Right side Booker. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Dancers.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
And your Suns Dancers Dance Team.
The Hawks call timeout.
And the loudest section gets free.
Crowder with a steal. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish.
Your
So it's Atlanta now. They lead by 4. On the court for the Hawks. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Pass to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich from long range. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
And Young, here we go. Reddish on the wing. And he lobs it up. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And again, another missed shot. For Atlanta, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Bogdanovich into the lane. Now Capella. Here's Reddish. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Second team foul.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And so far, Collins has been a pleasant surprise. A mobile, quick-thinking big man with enticing potential.
And so he hits both.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Collins. Driving in. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, an explosive leaper who plays with good energy. Collins can make some real athletic finishes.
Paul against Young. Outside Paul. 6 to shoot. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul to end the drought. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the game. Collins passes to Young. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Bridges passes to Booker. Hits the trifecta.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. And here's Paul. Collins defending. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Young, the pass to Capella. Booker against Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And Ayton with the stuff.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young against Paul. Now here's Young. He's guarded closely. Capella screen on Paul. Young with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Jacks up a three. Atlanta again missing. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's off. So this one belongs to the Hawks. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.